hold that thought.
Damn, we got that heat.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the most reckless podcast in the universe. Lena Martin, Gabe Stomach still slinging that dick to this day. ICLA Benjamin, and this is the intellectual nonsense. How you doing, Lena?
I am doing great, actually. I need another nap, but I'm doing good.
Girl, how many naps do you need?
I like napping. It makes me happy. Like napping and eating. Like I like to eat, take a nap, wake up, eat some more, take a nap, and that's how my weekends kind of go.
Now, hold on. I'm the opposite. I'm gonna just say that. I'm the complete opposite. I feel like if I did one thing the whole entire time, so you mean to tell me you can do like 2-3 naps in one day?
Yeah.
If I did that, I'll feel less of myself.
When I was pregnant, one time my mom had to like check on me. I slept like 24 hours straight.
I mean, I can get you on the pregnancy. You holding a whole nother kid, taking your energy, doing all that sort of stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about you naturally. No pregnancy, no hormones.
Oh, no, I love naps. Naps, cuddle, the feeling of blankets. I have a closet full of blankets, like 70 blankets.
But there's shit to do.
Yeah, there is. It could wait till tomorrow. Then tomorrow comes and it's like you could wait till next week.
You can't be around me. You can't be around my camp.
I'll
like to
nap
get up.
anywhere.
I get up and be like, Lena, let's go.
I got caught this weekend when we went to Fort Lauderdale, went to the beach. I lay down. I don't know what happened. Passed out. Woke up. I was like, what the fuck just happened? What did I miss? But I also ate an edible.
Now, don't get it twisted. I can nap anywhere. I'm the nap king. I don't care. It could be a brick. We going to sleep. But to do 2 naps, I feel more shitty doing 2 naps. One nap is...
I don't even care, like, who's around. Like, even a friend, a homegirl, homeboy, I'll just school my butt. Be like, yo, come lay with me. They'll look at me like, no. I'm like, please.
It ain't the time to nap. It'd be you probably pick the most weirdest time to nap, don't you?
Yeah, like at the beach, and I wrap myself in a blanket in the beach.
You got to be up. You got to be seeing shit. Big booties coming around. Big titties coming around.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
Talking about big booties. I was in Fort Lauderdale, you know, girls out there, they thicker than a snicker type of thing.
Thicker.
And I was amazed. But I will say, there was some out there I'm very disappointed. I don't know where they're getting the plastic surgery from, and I know it's plastic surgery because that booty's sitting like mid-back. It's perky, and you could tell that if you punch, you might break your knuckles type of shit. No. No.
Everybody walking around here like Fortnite characters, you know what I'm saying?
Like ants.
You just put whatever you want on. You can just come.
Even the men. The men were doing it too.
Yeah. Like I envy the kids' confidence these days that, you know, we instilled in our kids to just walk around in Halloween clothes. I wish I had that type of confidence.
My nephew still does that. He's a Paw Patrol character every day.
No, not as a kid, but I'm saying as they get older, they'll just walk. Like it usually more accepted in the what was the event that we went to with Gabe and them? The SuperCon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Back in the day, the SuperCon, you just dressed up during that
Yes.
time. Now people just going out. Looking like Spider-Man characters, just on day to day, walking and
you
strolling.
haven't seen that? Is it My Weird? My Weird Addiction, something where they just do this plastic surgery type of thing, and one guy wants to be an alien, so he got like his skin tinted, and he walks around like that, and it's normal to him, and people still like look at him, but he says it's normal. One of them wanted to be like an elf, so he got his ears all pointy, like permanent.
I do remember those. I do remember those. And they used to be shockers, but now it's kind of like, all right, I see it. It's almost like a Facebook video now.
Yeah.
Like some videos you just come across your screen like, oh, man. All right, let me go on about my day. We got to get to Busch Gardens. You just have a good little time.
I had fun, though. What did you do this week? Because my week was amazing.
Wait, this week? This week
well,
hasn't really
I
started.
Well, no, last week. I started Thursday, so I was out Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And
Last
Sunday,
week.
Sunday I threw up.
last week. Oh,
I
we was.
threw up.
uh, last week, me, Gabe, and Ash. The reason why we missed the last podcast, we was out doing Lehigh Council.
Oh, okay.
So they're trying to incorporate the city
Mm-hmm.
and make Lehigh into an actual city.
Lehigh is listed on the one of the most scariest places to live.
Yeah, but that's what the job of your council people and people at City Hall and all these other people. That's the job of them to come in and start policing that area, start making regulations, start doing some stuff like.
I don't like Lehigh. It smells funny at night.
But you gotta be there to change it. Why are you ragging doll on it? Why you
It's-
ragdolling on Lehigh like that?
It smells bad.
It's because of the well water.
Yeah, it smells this. The ones the sprinklers go off,
But
it smells like.
but think about it like this: if we have a hand in getting them a city, then you can bring city water to all of Lehigh.
Why they haven't even brought it to
Excellent
the other
day.
half of Cape Coral?
Hey. Huh?
I said they haven't even brought it to the other half of Cape Coral.
But they're in work because they've been in work. So it takes time.
No, I
Yeah.
know it takes time, but I'm saying like they're not gonna start in Lehigh when they still have Cape to do.
No.
We're
That's
gonna kick down doors.
that's something separate. So Cape got their own thing, Fort Myers got their own thing, and then we're trying to get Lehigh don't have their own thing.
Isn't it
and we're
like
trying to get their
A
own
county thing. So isn't Lehigh, Fort Myers, Cape like all Lee County?
No, it's still the county, but what I'm saying is have them as their own separate thing.
Oh,
Like they need a Chick-fil-A out that motherfucker.
Oh,
they
hell
need a
yeah.
movie theater out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
need
yeah,
to be
yeah,
a community
yeah.
without
They
having
need to
to
stay
drive
yeah.
here because that's what's fucking our traffic up. Because so many people have to go find jobs over
You know
here.
what? I do drive to Lehigh for some fucking good tacos.
Okay,
The Mexicans be putting it down over
but
there.
think about it. If you had that space incorporated, that'd be a whole nother place for museums.
We don't have museums out here, do we? No,
Not in Lehigh.
not. Yeah, nowhere near Naples.
Yeah,
Estero
Fort Myers
area.
has a few. You got the
Mm.
Edison thing, and then you got the Black
Mhm.
History thing, huh? What happened?
So do you really count those though?
I want like a Ripley's Believe It or Not. I
You
want
see
like
what I'm saying?
the Black Wax Museum. I want stuff like those things are. I love.
But see,
I love
we still
museums.
sitting on so much old money, though. This is our issue.
Yeah.
But the
First,
fact that
Let's start
Lehigh,
with lights. They need lights.
oh, definitely.
That's the first thing. Before anything, we need lights.
But they're going to be a lot cheaper because they're starting to use these. You see those purple lights out there? They're using the.
you know how I feel.
I
about the
like
purple-
the purple lights.
You know how I feel those purple lights. When did
How
they
do you
come?
feel about them?
Remember, I had this conversation that if you stand under that light, if you got vaccinated, it shows you've been vaccinated because
Man, stop.
supposedly it's some like UV liquid in the vaccination. I don't know who told me that, but I've been freaking out because they changed it and like they've been changing. I'm like, oh shit! So if I walk under this, they're gonna know I'm not vaccinated.
I fucks with it. Like, I fucks with the purple's lights.
It gives it more of a calming vibe.
Yes.
I
I feel like a music video just popping out there in the middle of the streets. Cars look way more cooler.
So are we gonna? Is it gonna be dark by the time we get done? So I mean, we could go test to see if her theory is correct. See if I glow.
you got vaccinated?
I had to.
Oh,
Yeah, she works for the nurse.
Oh yeah, I am. Shit.
Had to.
Against my religion.
But they said I think I read the it was an article about those purple lights. It was like it was a mess up in the order or something like that.
Yeah.
The best mess up ever. Just change like Florida should just be known for the
And I know it
purple
was like
light.
a few $1 million. So they're saying they were gonna go ahead and use it, and they'll be replaced like in 6 years or some. They took the L. I don't believe it.
Fuck it. Run the purple light.
No.
Run the purple. I'm not even that big of a fan of purple either. It's not my favorite color, but it just works on the street for some odd reason.
I'm used to the whole yellow light, and then when it turns on and goes, nah.
I think somebody finna get killed when I see them things.
But be
Uh-uh.
serious. When you were a kid and you heard that, you knew it was time to get inside. You heard
But
because
see,
you
that's
heard
the-
you used to hear it,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
and you hear the little lights like just flicker on.
Those purple lights remind me of like remember they used to do kids like jazz. They get us interested in jazz on TV, and then they'll have like I know Cartoon Network used to do this a lot. They used to have like just artwork. Even now, if you ever look for like study music, low
Mhm.
beat hi-fi or something like that, it'll be something like very melodic. The artwork is very purple and
Mm.
pink
Mm-mm.
and red, a lot of colors that just resemble like a nighttime feel that's in New York or something like that. That's what that gives me. It gives me like
Mm.
blues. It could be played that night. I like to play some blues or something and
No,
be looking at
I
them.
feel video game and something's gonna come out and I have to like shoot it.
Mm.
Is that weird? Like you guys feel calm and I don't feel calmness. I don't like it.
Let me ask you a question. Aside from R&B music, just scrap R&B.
Okay.
How big are you on like?
How do you know I'm a big fan of R&B?
I can kind of tell.
Oh, okay.
Your background. You say you wore goals. Kind of, you put
Okay.
yourself in a box somewhere.
Yeah, because I am heavy in R&B.
But take that part out.
Okay.
And how much melodic music do you actually
I will say
listen
this.
to? Like low, not too much. Don't start no stuff. Not too much of that. But
No.
I'm saying just.
I listen to old school rap.
Any jazz? Nothing.
No, like I'm still listening to like 3 6 Mafia and No Limit Soldiers and
You
Hot
too
Boys,
much.
and I swear I'm still listening to all that. I just feel like music.
I do too.
I just feel like like that makes me happy, and I just feel like music has changed. And when it comes to jazz, I don't mind hearing it if I'm somewhere, but it's not something that I will grab my phone and be like, oh, I gotta listen to. No.
No, I don't. I think maybe somebody hasn't. Like, I feel like everybody like can't just listen to anything or just do anything they want to.
I give it a try though.
I feel like a person has to guide you into something.
Oh yeah. Like I listen
Just like
to
a mother
rock.
or father.
Yeah, like I listen to rock because of my sister. My sister loves rock. Then she plays it. It's not something I'm gonna go searching, and then I'm like, oh shit, I like that song. I just learned the song, and that's how it be. But my parents, they learned English coming here, was listening to Elvis and stuff like. That's how they started like learning to speak English. It's listening to that type of music. So my mom will play that type of music, and I like it because I've heard it since I was a little girl.
Mm.
So it's not bad. But like I said, like you're not gonna go through my playlist and find it. But I won't go to your house and tell you to change the radio. Like I will listen to what you're listening to and enjoy it.
Mm. So you just stay in one era of music.
Yeah, man.
I feel like people that do that is very like that's a dangerous thing to stay at. You ever watch? I can't ask you if you watched anything because you don't watch nothing.
Go for it.
You haven't watched
Go.
Inception. You still haven't
No.
watched it. I know. So why ask? Why
Because
ask?
you never know.
But no, it was talking about that because it was really dealing about 48 laws of power. When you put yourself in a box and you keep yourself there and you no longer you cut off the old school and you cut off the future and you stay in that box, you're on the path of losing your mind.
Damn, you make me sound a little.
I'm not saying that you're gonna lose your mind like literally,
Yeah.
but figuratively, like you're closing your mind off of new ideas that can
You know
be
why
formed.
I like also old school is because it's was started our generation and started how we live right now. Like think about it, all those documentaries of where hip hop started and stuff. You hear about Tupac and Biggie, and you hear about Lil Wayne and how different it was for New Orleans when they came. When the music came out. That's what I'm into. How they came out, what they brought to the table. Now it's just like I feel like all these young kids are just leeching out of what real music is.
The reason why you thinking that is because you're not watching the storyline.
It could be that.
Because
it could
the
be that
storyline that you're talking about from the the older cats that you do, you saw their storyline because you was living it, and
Yeah,
parts of your life was happening at the same time while theirs was happening.
that's
So
true.
these kids, you don't understand their era because it's more of a social media world,
Yeah,
and you're not that
yeah,
type of person. Yeah,
that's true. That is true.
it's. I look at it as a period piece. The reason why you're not feeling that now is because we're living it right this moment. It's hard to say it was like, oh, this is history in the making when you're living it at that very moment.
True. Well, I'm hoping that 10 years from now could be like Little Uzi is history in the making. Because right now I don't
I
see it.
won't. I won't say for you. I won't say from your standpoint he will
Mhm.
be history in the making, but for the kids that's going through the same thing where they want to be, I guess, sassy a little bit, but
Mhm.
he's straight.
Yeah.
It's allowing these kids to actually come to the forefront. Lil Nas X is allowing the gay people to come to the forefront. So
Yeah.
they're leading coalitions, but we're not seeing the full story of how they started and
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
actually like. You think about it. Let's go for a girl's point of view. Lizzo, she's always down there butt naked on screen. We done seen all of Lizzo at this point.
Oh,
So
I
so
love her confidence.
but now she's past that. Now she's got to really push the scale even harder. Now we done seen you butt naked. What else?
Yeah.
We're past this now.
Yeah.
You went to the whole Grammys and other areas,
Yeah.
butt naked.
Mhm.
So
Good
what
for
is
her.
what is now she's broken past that mold. Now she got to figure out, you know, what's the next
No,
thing
keep
that's going to keep
surprising us with
people.
your crazy pictures. Well, didn't she send a picture of her like doing a split with her leg up? And I was like, whoa, Lizzo, what is going on? She is acting up. She is. She said in an interview that she be DMing other male celebrities and they reject her. I was so sad for her because she's saying it's because she's a big girl.
Yeah.
Like, that is
It
sad.
might not be that. It might be you. You're going to because you got to think about it. Y'all are celebrities. I then get sucked into your wave, and that might be something I'm not ready for. Not everybody's ready for the fame life.
Well, no, because it's other celebrities that she's hitting up. They already have the fame.
I understand that, but maybe they're trying to exit.
Okay. But a nice, like, oh, thank you. You're so kind. Not interested. That goes a long way. Like, don't leave her on red.
Oh, so
But
y'all don't like
but
it.
it also depends
So
on
they
who
don't
she's
like
reaching
it
out to.
when y'all get it done to y'all. But
I'm
that's
I'm
what
nice. I'm a
I've
type.
done
No, I'm
seen.
the type of girl that I'll be like, oh, that's sweet. Not interested. But I never leave you on red.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes I do because I look at the picture. And
See, yeah, now your
no,
story
no, no,
done
no, no, no.
moving.
Because I look at the picture, I'll be like, wait, isn't that so and so who is dating my homegirl? So I'm not even gonna, I already know
Mm,
where this is going. Like
mm,
I know they're disrespectful. So but people I don't know,
mm,
I'd be like, oh, you're so beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh, hey, can I take you to dinner? I said, no, thank you, but thank you for asking.
mm.
Yes, I am nice.
Okay, okay. I'll leave you alone with that one.
No.
Yeah.
But majority,
You said no?
she
Some
she leaves them on red.
Really? So you read them and just leave them there like ready?
Yeah.
Oh.
because there's too many to catch up with. And then you get the ones that's just like, oh, dick pic, oh. And then the ones that you ignore and still continue to message and message and message and message and message.
Bro, I have people that's been messaging me since like you scroll up in the conversation. The first one was "Hey" in 2003.
You said 3. Was Facebook even out? Damn.
Hey, what's up? Hey, are you gonna talk to me? Hey, are you ignoring me?
Yeah. I'm the type of person I get a hint immediately. As soon as bloop bloop. If you don't respond back in a certain amount of time, I'm out. Yeah,
But what if they're busy?
no. I said a certain amount of time.
Oh, okay. So like a week,
Oh, I've got
I'll give you
that
3
too.
days.
3 days. Okay, that's good.
3 days
That's
is-
good. All right, I like that.
I know the girls wait
I
time.
like that. Okay, 3 days. I like
3
that.
days. If you ain't respond back in 3 days, I got the hint. Get out your inbox.
True.
You know,
That's true.
I'm out. I'm not gonna pan around.
But maybe some girls like a little bit chasing.
Man, fuck all of that.
Do you do like a reconfirmation or something
Mm-mm.
like, "Hey, I said what's up."
What does Spider-Man say? Everybody get one. You get one, and then soon as, because at the same time, it's like I don't want to waste your time. I damn sure don't want to waste mine. I'm out. So it's either respond. You know what? Just for a safety measure, if she comes like let's just say seventh day, I'll give it. I don't check my Facebook all that often either.
Yeah.
7 days. After that 7 day, I'm out.
You know that I tagged you in a thing on Instagram. You didn't even see it because you haven't even been logged in in God knows how long. Did you see what I tagged you in?
No.
See?
It,
So
it was gone.
Me and him had a conversation. Yeah, it was gone because it's only
It
24
was gone. I
hours.
was like, damn,
So
she tagged me or something?
Yeah. So everybody
Damn.
outside but him. But basically, we were having a conversation, and he told me, "Oh, can we do the podcast on a Thursday or whatever?" I said, "I'm not. I won't be here. I'll be in Fort Lauderdale celebrating my homegirl's birthday." So he's out. He says, "Oh, you out there slanging that boom boom," and then he was like, "You better not come back pregnant, because if you do, we're kicking you out." And I write back and I said, "Man, fuck them kids. Them kids go on my back." Those kids be
It
going-
sound worse on camera. Oh, I'm so glad. Clip that. We're going to clip that.
So I
Put them
posted that
kids on my
conversa- So I posted that conversation. I said the conversations me and him be having, and I tagged them. He never replied. I was like, damn, I just had a moment by myself. Like, what just happened?
My bad. I'm gonna be
Birds
honest
all
with
chirping.
you. Here's my I'm my bad. I'm sorry. Here's my thing. These kids. When you say fuck these kids,
Exactly.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I look. Quality. I love y'all. Y'all know my heart. Y'all know my heart. I wanna thrive for these kids for a better tomorrow. But boy, they test your patience, boy. And I'm dealing with the teens. You know they sit there and they look you in your eye.
Yeah. And they're all disrespectful.
Look you in your eye and disrespect you.
Yeah.
You just like, mother.
Yep.
But like a cat.
Huh?
Yeah, it's
Like a cat.
Like a cat. You know how they're like. Yup. That's
Whiskers.
That's why. Man.
Don't you put it on the floor. Stop it.
That's why when I meet guys or talk to guys and they tell me they have like more than 3 kids, like I'm not saying it's a turn off, but I feel like it's gonna be a challenge.
I'm with you in the same boat. I got one.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm right there. It's either none or you got a very.
Yeah.
Because I tried it. I tried it with the 4. Almost.
Yeah.
Cause and what was crazy about it is they didn't live in the house, but they was over so much. Okay.
It's
And I have to give this. I love my Spanish folks. Y'all, I love y'all food. I love everything. But y'all are the most family oriented. Come over the house every day.
Yep.
Done seen each other just an hour ago.
Yep.
I'm just like, dude.
And the party continues.
And the party
and
continues.
they make a party for everything.
Oh
and
my
God forbid it's the first birthday party or baptism. That's like the of the
Son.
yes.
I'm talking about. I felt sorry because at the time while I was in a 7-year relationship, and at the time a kid was born from one of her daughters in the mix of all of this. I felt sorry for the baby because as soon as he was born, boy, pictures was a galore.
Everyone
Pa, pa,
grabs
pa, pa,
something.
pa, pa.
Yeah.
He ain't even fresh out there 30 minutes.
Yep.
Pa, 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 pa.
And you take them to parties when they're like 4 days old and everybody
Oh,
carries you,
oh,
and you put them in the couch to sleep.
Oh man.
Yes.
As a black man, we keep the baby away from everybody
Nope.
because the diseases and everything.
Nope.
Just
Mm-mm.
nope, shove him into
Nope.
everything.
You know what Mama
and he
used to
just
say?
piss while he up. Just why everybody here? Just
Yeah. My mom's like, you need to get them used to the sound.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter could sleep anywhere. There
Get
could
him
be
used to the sound.
Yeah, you get them
Yeah.
used to screaming, loud music. Like I used to put my
Cause
daughter.
y'all
used to
gonna
put-
yell in y'all house.
Yes, I used to put my daughter into the studio to take a nap, and she will legit nap an hour or 2 in the studio. She will,
I can
because
get
I
the
got her
studio.
used to
I
that.
can get the studio.
No, I could take naps around my family at this point because it's never gonna end.
Mm.
It's never going. And then you wake up and you're like, the sun is out, and they're still having the same fucking conversation. 7 hours later.
Mm.
And my mom said, no, you need to take the babies out so that they could get sick and build their their immune system and da-da-da-da and this and that. There's no covering the baby because they got to get used to reality. So the baby's out in the party 4 days old. Like, that's just what it is.
Teaching them young.
And everybody's auntie. My baby,
Oh
you
yeah,
don't
we
even know
got
them,
that.
the neighbors. Oh, the
We
auntie's
got
baby.
that. Yeah,
I'm like, bitch, I don't even know you.
we adopted that as black
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
I got so many aunties. I was like, hold up. She said 14. Hold on, y'all. They're getting past. We got like 22 cousins and aunties.
Yeah,
in
very
here.
family oriented. One of my best friends, when she got married in Puerto Rico, she's Puerto Rican, and you know, every nationality for me is different. There's different cultures and stuff. I see it. Other people don't. I do. Man, her wedding, I'm talking about the most friendliest people in the world. They were, I didn't even know them. Oh, this is my friend Carolina. Oh, and there was the hugging and the touching. Oh, you're so beautiful. And I'm just like, oh, wait, I don't know you. Give me a second. Like, ugh.
I'm big on energy.
Yeah.
I don't just be hugging anybody.
Yeah, no, they're hugging, the kisses on the cheek, and they were very caring and giving, but it was just too over the top. But that's how they are. That's their culture. And then the whole family was there, and they were all like that. Same personality. It's like, I need a break. I had to step outside and be like, let me take a breather because this is just too much.
I had to prepare myself. Like, if I knew she was going to any parties or events or something like that, I had to know.
Yeah.
I had to go isolate myself.
Yes.
And recharge my battery and then go out there.
My sister's husband right now, he's white from Ohio. He's very, military, very quiet. Like, he wakes up in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, he drinks his coffee, has a cigarette. He has 2 hours to himself that no one can disturb him. And he's just to himself, working the yard, whatever. He went to Colombia for the first time, and he was like, holy shit. Talk about, like, wanting to have a panic attack. From 6 a.m. when I need my 2 hours of silence, it was already auntie in the kitchen cooking, grandma's mopping the floor and singing, the people upstairs put the radio already up and loud, the people downstairs are making a pot of, like, like, I don't know how you say, like, stew outside. The neighbors is killing a wild pig, so you hear the squeak, the screaming of the pig. Yeah, he was like, it was too much. He said it. I love it. It was too much. There's never silence. There's never a time to yourself. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I think that was the issue I had when I was on the ship with her.
And they want to brush their teeth as you're peeing. Like, there's no privacy.
Right.
No privacy.
And I'm big on privacy.
Yeah.
I'm very big.
I got Americanized because I'll be like, yo, get out. Let me pee.
Yeah, because
There's only one bathroom. I don't care.
even if it's a relationship, I get the moment of when it's time to be the intimate, because it's almost kind of like preparing yourself for sex too. It's like there's that moment, but when I'm doing my business, I want to be like very relaxed.
Me
I don't
too.
want to be like
No. Listen.
and then I'm gonna hold back a couple of farts because
Listen.
it's like I know one is coming.
I
like,
had this conversation with you on Booty Shy. You've heard about what that is, right?
booty shot.
Like,
What? What are you watching? What are you watching? Booty shot.
If this was a topic on the podcast.
yes. I'm Booty Shy. Like, my best friend Pumpkin, she could squat anywhere and pee.
Oh no.
She could do it on the sidewalk, in the middle of the road, on the bridge, anywhere. She could just squat and it comes out naturally. Me, I try to squat and I have to pee, but it's like my organs know that this is not
This
okay.
is not a.
It is. I can't. It won't come out, and I'm crying because it's hurting, and I want it to come out. Like, I just drank a whole bottle. Same thing like with like pooping and stuff. If there's people like guests in the house, and I really have to go, like I feel like it's about to come out, my booty gets shy. My booty's like, not gonna do it until they leave.
I got past that. I can care
I
less. If I gotta
can't.
go,
I can't, yo. I try, like you don't understand. Like, I'm squatting, I'm trying to do all these, like, come out, like it's like it has its own mind. Like, nah, bitch. Like, you have to wait. I hate that about myself.
I think what broke me, because I was like that when I was younger. I think what broke me my 2 weekends I went to jail. I did hard time 4 days. 4 to the door. But because they had like a half wall, and I just was like,
And everybody hears it. Yep.
I saw the TV, everybody there, but at the same time, they was very, very respectful. They was just like, nah, you good, young blood, you good.
But even though they're respectful, your mind knows they're still there. That's what I'm saying. Like my body,
Right.
like I feel like there's a
I
brain.
mean, you had no choice.
I feel like there's a brain here and there's a brain right here.
Yeah.
Because like my brain is saying like, go, it's fine. Like you got tissue in your hand. It's okay. Just go. You need to. When you have a stomach ache from like holding, that's why I be feeling. My coochie be like, nah, bitch. Get your ass home or go to a regular toilet. No, we're not doing it here. Yep, that's what my body does.
I got that, but if you talking about 4 days and you try not to shit, then it's gotta go. It's you gonna tear your body inside.
I don't want it to. That's what you're not understanding. Like I want to, but my body won't let me.
That part, I'm not with you, because if it's time to go, duty calls.
No,
but
absolutely.
if somebody's in the area, vicinity area, and I got to do number 2, and I know it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody near me.
I mean, everybody. I understand everybody.
I make faces.
Yeah.
I'm hot. I'm doing this.
I wish I could.
And I want to be wide open.
Yeah, no, I
And
can't
I
do like
won't-
porta potties. Nothing. My body be like, no.
Oh yeah, I can't do porta
My body
potties.
won't allow me.
Oh,
I can't.
I'm so glad I'm a dude.
I can't.
The ease of the pee, we in there.
Oh, I'm getting that little.
The Wizinator?
Yeah, the little coochie tip. Yeah.
Can't.
Let me add that on my list. On Amazon.
Oh,
I
now
did said I was gonna get it, and let me tell you, when I went to Florida this weekend,
you needed it.
I went to the bathroom with my homegirl, and she was like, I need to pee. And I was like, why I need to? It was a single bathroom.
Ooh.
A single bathroom.
Like a stall? Just single
Yes.
stall? Oh.
And she's like, I have to go. And I'm like, I have to go too. And I sat in the toilet, and she just legit just put her big ass on the sink and pissed in the sink. And I was like, oh, so I'm not washing my hands after this. I said, okay, well, this is what we're doing. And then, like I said, coochie shy, booty shy. My coochie was like, who's that? And why is she here? Then when she left, I peed and stuff. To get later on, after drinking so long, I went back to pee again by myself. I didn't even tell my homegirl. The line was like at least like a good 20 people deep. And the guys were just like going outside. And I'm like, man, I really have to get me one of those. Because the guys would chill. They go outside. They pee.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Found a tree? Ooh, boy. Any tree.
What is that thing called?
I don't, women pea cup or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
Woman pea cone?
So not to get off the subject, but when we gonna get on the other subject?
Oh, it's nah. See, here's my thing. I
Um,
don't bring it straight to the front, because that's gonna give that type of day. I don't know about that.
Look what Gabe sent.
Oh, hold on. Let me take a look. Cause shit getting crazy.
I just died.
What is going on?
Send our group chat.
Didn't I say that though? Like, who the fuck?
My goodness. In due time. Anyway, yes.
Oh, this disposable, 120 disposable female urination devices for $25.
Hey,
I'm
worth
using
it.
120. The way I drink, those 120 will be used that night.
Yeah.
And I can't
I'll
hold.
get it.
Yeah, I can't hold to like a rubber either, so I have to get disposable ones. Wish list.
Get disposable one. You can't use a rubber?
Just use the rubber, bleach it.
Yeah, use a rubber.
I don't want to carry. Do you imagine losing your purse and someone goes through it? They open it. There's a fucking fake wee wee in there. No.
It's
Wait, it
not-
looks like a wee wee?
No,
I thought it looked like a
doesn't.
funnel.
It's like a funnel.
It
I
is
thought it was a
But
funnel.
you could tell that it's a.
It's a funnel when people look at it. It's a funnel.
No, I would know exactly what that is.
That, to me, looking from the outside, that looks like a bag.
No, I'm not. I'm using disposable.
What does it say on the side?
The brand. It's called Slim Young.
Yeah, it's a slim young funnel.
One brand is called Venus to Mars. No, I'm getting disposable
Well,
ones.
it's kind of like the
Boy,
diva
you
cup.
about to spend some money on some
Well,
disposable.
no, look, this one is cheaper. 50 of them for $7.99. That's not bad.
For a disposable. What is it made out of?
On paper.
Paper.
It looks like those little cups that you pull out of the cup dispenser.
If you don't get them fake straws out of here, P gonna go there and you gonna go outside the paper. Man, stop. You know how hot P is?
That is true.
It'll go through paper. Come on, stop.
No, those are like those cups, no?
You said
The
you
cold-
drink
the cold-
tequila, you drinking it. That shit gonna burn through that paper.
You just reminded me. My friend said, make sure you don't mix no liquor tonight. I said, no, I'm going to stick to one drink. I go to the bar and I said, let me have a Long Island. They look at me. They're like, bitch, that has like 5 different liquors. I did not think about that.
You're an alcoholic, ain't you?
No, I'm not. I only drank Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And before that, it
Thursday, Friday, that's more than I do. I just drink when this podcast is
was my
going.
friend's 40th.
But how many? You got a ton of friends.
But
and a
that's
ton of
all
birthday
night
parties.
long.
You worse than Gabe. That's why he's out of town all the time.
No, it's not.
I joke around and say he's slinging DD.
He is.
He is.
I mean,
don't
he
have to-
is.
yeah, you
He
don't
doing
cover
that
up
in
for
the
him.
mix of it. But what I'm saying is he's out there celebrating birthday parties and whatnot. He puts it in his calendar. He puts it on his Palm Pilot on the way to the birthday party.
Yeah, I don't.
He said, birthday first, slinging dick next.
In the middle, while
Oh
all the
my
birthdays
goodness.
going. If you traveling already,
No, this
might as well
friend of
sling
mine
some.
has been a friend for many, many years, and she's also a coworker. So I love her to death. So the moment she said birthday for Lauderdale, I was like,
Mm.
okay. There was no, absolutely not. She was there when I birthed Nikayla.
How many friends you got? I know you got some from former works.
Yeah, I got 2 really close friends from work.
Mhm.
Really close. We're coworkers and best friends. I got my what I call my hood friends.
Yeah, hood friend. We know all the hood friends.
Yes.
Everybody knows about the hood
And
friends.
you know my best friend is Pumpkin.
Yep.
And then I have my family oriented friends that I like to do like the kids stuff, which is like
I think we
Anita,
fit in that
Emily,
category.
and stuff. Those are like, my best friends too. So I have a lot of people that I know, but close to me, like knows my everything is probably like 3 of them.
Boy, that's a lot.
I mean, it is a lot, but it's people that, like I said, have been there since way before Nikayla were there when I birthed her and are still there. You get what I'm saying? So it's a very solid, good relationship, healthy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Speaking of healthy
Oh Lord,
relationships and whatnot.
they're
Now.
not healthy.
I saw your post. We had good rapport. We didn't have any beef. We didn't have anything.
No.
And I was like, man, that's gonna be a good topic to bring onto the podcast. And
Let me refresh my memory.
she got to refresh what she posted. But you were saying that it's healthy to have your daughter see somebody love their mother correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally agree with that. Where I disagreed at is we keep having so many people, I guess, being taught wrong, and the truth is starting to be revealed out to the front. Now we take what marriage is from what it started from.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be basically 2 kingdoms coming together. It's basically a business.
Yeah.
You know, I get the love part. That's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's good that you have a good relationship.
Investment.
It's a good
Yeah.
investment also to add in there that
Mhm.
y'all learn, cooperating. But also at the same time, we got to make sure we know what the boat is, which is this is a business thing. And when I see this and women say, hey, I want to be loved correctly. I want this. I need a man to come in and take trash and, to take the checks and stuff like that. I see one party getting a lot of assets and one just taking rule.
Okay.
And it's like, I think this topic stemmed into, this is something Danville posted on his thing. having somebody inside the part, like when you're walking on the sidewalk, having the girl on the inside. And then I posted on his thing and said, I kind of disagree with that. I used to think that way. But as you're getting older, you start getting wiser and you start getting, all right, this something ain't making sense. And I saw a video where a whole girl got hit being on the inside. Dude didn't even know about it. So he's walking this way, both of them walking that same way, and the car just
Yeah.
and then didn't hit the
No,
tree.
incidents are gonna, accidents are gonna happen, but the whole concept of it is you did your part by trying to protect. But if something happens, that's out of your control. The thing is that.
But what I'm saying is like, why is there a specific side that somebody else like? You should be watching your body regardless if the dude is there or the dude is not there.
Because the man is supposed to be the protector. Let's be real. Let's be 100% real. This is coming from a woman. A man usually 95% of the time is more stronger than a woman.
Okay.
And that's why you guys pick up hard tasks, because you're stronger than us.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. So when you are stronger, you also want to protect. It's part of your nature. You don't have to.
But I don't care how big. First off, I don't care how big you are. You can be 8'2" and 700 pounds. You probably can't move at that point, but you ain't stopping no car.
No,
I don't care who you are. You ain't stopping a car just coming.
For example, have you ever been driving and someone's in the passenger seat and you brake and your instinct is to go like that to the person so they don't go forward? Have you done that before?
Yeah.
You know that's not going to do anything. But your instinct for that second was protection. And that's what men usually do.
But why? Okay, but I get that.
Yeah.
I love that statement wholeheartedly. Yeah. But where my problem is, when he is compromising, that is going to happen. It's not every time, but most times. Let's just say me and you go into another house to go rob it, right? If there's a dude in there, we need to go for him first. If there's a girl in there, she's probably going to scream, blah, 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 blah.
Exactly.
That's the expectation. But if I'm in control and I got a control of my girl, making sure she goes to go get gun training, and she getting all these senses, you're losing a sense is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's also something you could teach.
No. I'm willing to teach, but what I'm saying is that we got a society of men that are looking to help women, which we should.
Yeah.
But then women are not using that ability
anymore.
They
can't be.
Because they're just, a guy got.
No, they can't be crippled themselves.
Yes.
Yes. No, I absolutely agree. A woman cannot be crippled because, like you said, someone comes in there, breaks into a house. The first thing they're going to go is for the man.
First.
Exactly. And then you're left alone. Then what? You were depending on him the whole time.
And you still got kids in the house.
No, I understand. It's about.
It's Bonnie and Clyde in here.
No, absolutely. And when you're in a relationship, it's like teaching. Like the last relationship I was in, like I was teaching him how to use a gun. And then it was like, whoa, like it was. But the thing is how you're raised. Perfect example. My dad, until the day that he died, he will open the car door for my mom. Even if he was not getting in the car with her.
Well, that's his era.
Yeah, that's his era. But he showed that to Nakayla.
Right.
So Nakayla's like, I like that. I want, when I have a boyfriend, for him to open my door. That's what I want for her because it shows respect. And I know.
It's gonna hurt.
I know, but she could.
Nakayla, you in the wrong era.
No,
girl.
but you know what? It could happen because if that's something that she really enjoys and it brings happiness to her and she likes somebody, and she sits down with her partner in the future and says, babe, I would really like if you open my car door. Like I really, my grandpa used to do that and I really like that. It's not a big deal. Why not compromise?
Okay.
And vice versa, because it's about compromising is showing him what you learned, what you seen, how you were raised, and you're bringing what you know. It's two different worlds. And then you kind of blend it together. You're going to have to compromise regardless. And I feel bad because I could tell that she's like me. She had 10 years of seeing her grandparents in the flesh. They've been together for since young. They got married. My mom will wake up, make breakfast, take breakfast to bed to my father, wash dishes. He goes, takes out the trash. Like that typical thing that everyone's like, oh, it shouldn't be like that. They did it. Trash was for the man.
No,
Cutting the
I
grass
feel
was for
like
the
that
man.
should be
Yeah.
for that era because that was he was supposed to be the breadwinner and then she was to take care. But our generation is not like that.
Yeah.
Our 90s was take the dad out of the situation and let the household crumble.
Yes.
And then now we're just now getting to a level where we can get these blended families
Mhm.
because we can't do anything about you got 15 baby mamas and
Yeah.
this and that and the third. So now we gotta now learn how to compromise that. Yeah, you might got two kids from two different separate people, but now we need to figure out how to communicate and not fight
Yeah.
about situation. I feel like we need to have more balance. This whole women should have this and guys should have this. We need to throw all of that out the window
Mhm.
and restart from scratch and be like, hey, what are
But
you
you
willing
can't
to
say
do
that you
here?
want to
And
throw
then
it out the
what you-
window because that's what you want to do. There is men that they firmly believe that they are the man and what they need to do is bring more money to the house. They need to do more for the family. They need to provide. They need to get two jobs. And it's not the women pushing, it's the way the father, the grandpa pushed them, and it's in their DNA. Like that's what makes them happy and
But
feel like a man.
it's in their DNA
Yeah.
because that's what's been ingrained into their mind.
And there's this guy that I was listening to, and I was like, damn. He was explaining he came from generations where the great greats, grandma and grandpa were together their whole life. They had 20 kids. Here come the grandparents, they were always together. Here comes now, his parents, they were always together, and it was always mom stays home, has children, takes care of the household, clean meal every day, clean house every day, and the man worked two jobs. That's how he was raised in the generation was like that. That's all he knows. And
That's
that's all
it.
he wants to do. And that makes him happy.
That's it.
And he
Mhm.
said that he had a relationship with a woman where the woman was like, I want to work. And he said it took him a lot to accept his wife working. He said that he felt, what is that he said? He said he didn't feel like a man letting my wife go to
Because of the
work.
generation what he saw before it.
Exactly. So you can't say, no, there's some people that really want to provide like
no,
that.
when I say throw the book out, I mean throw the book out of like, oh, but this is how I do my relationships.
You
and
have
you should
to.
do the exact
Yeah.
same.
Oh, no,
that
no, no,
I'm
no, no,
doing.
no, 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 no. It
I
has to be
throw
compromised.
that the fuck out because
Yeah.
Jit is like that.
Yeah.
Let's use somebody. Let's plug Pickle Sausage Chronicles. Shout out to Pickle Sausage. Jit is like that. Lily is like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's more of a like. He's a caregiver. He will give out money, but at the same time, he wants to see what is coming from the woman.
Yeah.
Also, like, yeah, I'll pay for everything, but also, what are you doing?
What are you
to
What are you
move
gonna
us
provide?
next to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
next
yeah, yeah, yeah.
level?
What are you providing?
Like,
Yeah.
Doing hair, doing nails, whatever.
Yeah.
I need you to be on another journey.
Yeah.
If I'm getting you away from the shit job that you don't want,
Mm-hmm.
what's your progression?
Yeah.
I haven't gauged Richard. Richard don't talk much.
No.
Richard don't want to talk much.
When
but
do they have the podcast? What day is
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
it? So tomorrow.
Yeah. You went in the collar.
I know.
Yeah. Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Make sure whooping ass out here.
Yeah. She
Well-
had another one yesterday. She got
I mean,
whooped.
but the thing, when they do
That happens.
the Saturday ones, once they start rolling
If
out
you
the
get serious
Saturday,
about Saturday ones, that's the only thing about it. What time does she do the classes?
7:30 to 8:30.
7:30, 8:30. Well, if you come after that, you'll be just coming in
it'll be like maybe
for like 30 more minutes after.
30 more minutes or so.
Okay.
So it's on you. I always encourage people to come in and interact and mix and mingle because those algorithms are gonna transfer.
Oh yeah,
over into
absolutely.
everybody,
It's
like,
just a conflict of scheduling and
Mommy
stuff
duties.
like that. Yeah.
mhm.
But I'll probably talk to her godfather and see if maybe I'll make it work. Are you
Hey.
guys gonna be here tomorrow?
Of course.
Okay.
Anytime that's going on. But yeah, my argument is just I don't want to. I want the army of two. I know you don't know what that is. Shout out the
Don't
video
tell me
game.
what I know and don't know.
It's video game right there. You can look at it right
Test
there.
me. What are you talking about?
You don't know what it is because it's a video game. You don't play video games. So there's two guys on the case,
Okay.
and they are partner. To play the game, I would have to literally go get Ashley, you, Gabe, somebody to play the game with me. We shooting together, like, hey, give me cover fire, and then we supposed to guide each other through this game. If I guide just myself, I can die, and vice versa, you can die. We have to
do it together.
Yes.
Be your back guy.
Yes, I feel like maybe relationships should play Army of Two, and then y'all start understanding that it's not the guy's supposed to have everything, and it's not the girl's supposed to. It's supposed to boom. You get here, let me give you the hook. Now you bring me up, and
Yeah.
keep doing
It's
this.
supposed to be a partnership
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be a
where you
partnership.
build each other up.
If the guy has too much control, and you're talking about, hey, let's get him. He's the breadwinner, and this and that and the third. The ugly side of that. Now, if he's a common dude like Jit, I feel like Jit ain't gonna do nothing like that. If he's a common dude, then you fine. But if you got one of those persons that are controller, possessive, or anything like that, you got him controlling money, where the fuck are you going?
Yeah.
And you got no control. And I'm telling you that because that was what my mom was.
Yeah. I
And she
always
let
said
him stay in the house just because to take care of us. You could have put me up on a job.
Yeah. Spreading your knowledge is totally a must. You need to learn, like, they say that, oh, I don't want to be with somebody that's just going to use me. In a relationship, you're going to be used because they're taking your knowledge. They're taking whatever they learned from you. It's always going to be like that. And like my mom used to tell me, no matter how long you live with a man, you never get to know him. Don't ever say, oh, I know him perfectly well. You never will get to know that person. You learn something new every day. And when you learn something new every day, he is also learning something new every day. But I agree the partnership thing. Like, it should be like the perfect pattern that I used to witness. My mom go grocery shopping. She pulled up. My dad was waiting outside. My mom did all the work of purchasing and stuff, putting everything into the car. When she got home, my father was outside. You don't touch the bags. I'm here now.
Because she did all the touching the bags in the beginning.
Yeah.
He's finishing up
And
the
so
job.
then what happens? So brings everything in, puts everything in the counter. Now it's mom's job.
Just organize because she's going to be
Organize
better with
everything.
organization. Yes.
Start food. Serve dinner, blah, blah, blah. Then after that, my father. Come here, baby. Rub her feet. Do you get what I'm saying? It was like a chain that it was just like, it was good steps. You get what I'm saying?
He comes out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yes. And it was just like, it came natural. It was no like, hey, can you do this? Like, it was a routine and it was just natural. There was no stress because you already knew once I'm done washing dishes, I know he's going to tell me, come sit down.
So,
let me rub your feet. Let me rub your back.
Let me ask a question, though. Were they like that, though, because that's what they seen growing up, too? Was that their...
So, unfortunately, no. When it comes to my grandma from my mom's side, she's Spaniard and Colombian. She basically almost disowned my mom because my father was half black. So my mom still has marks to this day of when she used to get her ass beat by my grandma for being with my dad. And she was very into the religion. So it was wake up at 6 a.m, go to church and dedicate your whole day to the church. And since the women didn't work, she stayed at church because she didn't have to work. And it was just that. So unfortunately, no. When it comes to my dad's side, I think yes, because they had 19 kids. I think the more of the sweeter side came from my dad and loving her, and then she accepted it. But the love and all that like sweetness came from my dad because he had no choice but to be a sweet. I mean, he had to share a bed with his siblings. He had to share his food. He had to take care of his younger siblings. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, like as the kids come out, like they only had education till the 4th grade because now they had to stay home and take care of these
Everybody
more
else.
kids that are coming out.
Yeah.
And my
Either that or
father was
work.
towards like the bottom of, the pyramid. So he saw all his siblings giving love to one another and taking care of one another. Because mom was always pregnant. Mom had a newborn, breastfeeding. So he was more of the loving, nurturing, and then gave it to my mom, and then they became very like nurturing to each other.
So then it's kind of like they built their routine and their bond.
Yeah, they did that
Together.
on their own. Yeah. They did that on their own. That's why when I ended my relationship, my long relationship, it was hard for me because at that point, because of the way that I was raised, and I'm not saying that I blame myself more. I just had a lot of expectations from it. So when that happened, my mental was just like, oh my God, I can't be with another man. Oh my God, like I can't, my daughter can't meet another man. Like, what's going on? Like, who's gonna help me? Who's gonna cuddle me at night? Who's gonna help me, cut the grass? Who's gonna help me with my child? I panicked because I was so used to seeing my parents have each other's back for everything. And it was, like I said, it was such good steps. And it worked out that when my relationship fell, I went in complete panic mode because I didn't know how to accept it because of what I've seen. I never thought my relationship was gonna end because I felt like what I provided and the respect I provided and the love I provided was enough to have him be there forever, which obviously it wasn't. But that's where I never thought about, oh, if we break up. Never. That was never my soul. When it did happen, it was just, I didn't know what to do because I was shown something different. And I blamed myself a little because I'm like, you have to be, now I'm almost like, you need to be more realistic. You need to be more understanding. Like, you're not in the same generation. Yeah, you gave it your all and you gave what you wanted in return, but you have to accept that there's going to be people that's going to take, and not give you what you gave them in return. And that's reality. And Mom says it all the time. He's like, I was blessed. I was blessed. Like, my mom says, I'm God's favorite because he blessed me with such an amazing man. And unfortunately, this generation is probably not going to give you that. So that's like where my mental was at, and that's why I was in a dark place because of what I've seen health wise. And then my world came crumbling down. It was unhealthy, and I didn't know how to act. I didn't know how to take it. It was just a weird experience.
You wasn't accepting of your storyline that as it was given to you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've experienced a lot of fate where it's just like, man, my mind was so set this way, and like you went through the whole storyline, you went over it about 4 or 5 times, and it just didn't go out the outcome that you wanted, and then
and don't get me wrong, there was a time that my father was not a good person. When he came to the States and he became an addict, and I saw him overdose, and it was like a big thing. But my mom never. My mom was like through thick and thin, till death do apart. This is who I chose to marry. This is the battle that God gave us, and we're going to get through this together. Let me tell you, my mom suffered many years. I remember her crying, but she prayed and she prayed, and she's like, I'm not going to lose faith. I'm not going to let him go, because if I let him go, I know he's going to die. And yeah, one day he just woke up and he's like, fuck it. I fucked up. Let's move somewhere. They almost tried to kill us in Miami because he owed somebody money, and that was our cue to pack our shit and go. And we came here. And he cold turkey, no rehab, no nothing, after doing heroin and everything for 10 years, cold turkey, on his own.
I mean, but it takes something to snap a person out of it.
Yeah,
and maybe
we're gonna leave him.
Yeah,
we're gonna leave him
because
that's the
his family was on the line.
That's the only time.
Yep,
that's the only time I ever heard my mom say, "We're leaving your dad. We're not gonna tell him where we're going. We're gonna leave him. I can't do this." And I'm looking at her like, "Wait, what?" She's like, I can't. That's the only time, and it was enough for my dad to be like, no. He followed us, he found us, and there was after he found us, it was like something came into his mind and just changed them as a person. No rehab, no nothing. He started going to church, he started working hard, he started taking care of the family. He was a whole different person on his own.
That's deep.
Yeah,
that's fucking deep. As we getting towards the end of this podcast, I really didn't want to do any of this, but yeah, has to happen. So to start this off, I went on to Danville. I'm gonna say the name, gonna tag it out. all that good stuff. Um, and the main subject that you was talking about, the inside of the whole thing, I had commented on that post,
Mm-hmm.
and I told him, I said, you know, society makes this stuff up, and y'all run with it because they want to cause beef within your relationships, want to cause division within social media. You know, they always
Yeah.
want to promote hate, and I think that's where he wants to push. So he said, I'll hop on to the podcast and I'll bring my 2 cents.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no problem with him. To my knowledge, had no beef with Danville. But then when he goes out and posts onto Facebook saying that I am depositing money. Now, regardless if it's a small story, big story, it's whatever. That's not what my business promotes.
Mm-hmm.
I am not giving any
Let
money
me
to
put my
people for
input on that one.
Go ahead.
Going based on things that you have taught me and told me to do and stuff, I would had let that slide.
Mm-hmm.
And when he got here, say something about it.
And that was the game plan.
Because it's in a recording,
Right.
and he could tell his side of the story. He probably could have been like, "Oh, I just said that to fuck around," or he could have done it the other way, like, "Don't lie, you know you are." You know what I mean? Either or, he would have been here, and there was a storyline. Do you get what I'm saying?
Well,
I would have,
that was his game plan.
yeah,
And I would have facilitated that.
yeah,
But at the same time, it's just like I know how algorithms work.
mm-hmm.
I keep telling you about WWE. Putting one person over the other person. You know, a movie, standard movie. Thanos is going to be your bad guy, and then he's going to put over Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
That's just common story of how story is started. But out of all the storylines that he could have picked, he picks the one that says, I'm paying people to come onto the show. Now, I've been working with you to try to get you to the level, because when you came in, you knew nothing about podcasts. You knew like, we're getting you to it. And now, episodes like this are like easy to come by now, because it's not pulling teeth to try to talk to you. So I'm over here trying to get, Gabe back into the mode. We just got out of pandemic. Understandable, it's 2 years removed, but not everybody's moved on to that next pace. I've been working in the background. So his game plan was to come over here and push the storyline. That'll be an easy storyline. That's 2 weeks of storyline.
Yeah.
This storyline that he's pushing
This could have
right
been
now,
something good
Right.
for both of you, honestly. Reading from all the crap I was reading,
it is crap.
no,
I will
I
say that.
think it was childish.
It is.
Yeah, it was childish. Like I said, I would have said like, yeah, come, let that slide, and then talk about it in the pod. Like, just to make it clear, I'm not giving you no money, because I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all. But why would we be paying you like you're a Jay-Z or something? I don't want to sound disrespectful, but that's like my opinion. Like, I don't get paid to be here, and I'm not trying to say I'm a somebody, because I'm just, I'm slim, but I enjoy doing this. Like, I
Right.
really do. And
That's same.
that's the thing. Like, some people don't understand. Like, they throw those type of shade. Like, oh, they don't get views. Oh, they don't got enough friends. They don't got enough followers. But
This
you
is
guys
therapy.
are not understand. Yeah, you guys are not understanding that some of us are not doing it for the fame. Even though the fame is great, we would
Awesome.
appreciate it. Yeah, it's awesome. But people don't understand that this podcast is also like another art, like music is to him, and it's therapy.
Right.
Do you know?
I get to work out my problems. And,
exactly.
and push
You're not
back
getting a
and-
check for doing this. I'm not getting a check.
No.
You're not getting a check back there, but you enjoy what you're doing. We getting all to meet each other, get to know each other even more, talk about different type of things. You're outside of your house. You're outside of work. This is your comfort zone. So people don't understand that sometimes their art is their therapy and their relief. So I don't understand the whole bashing of each other's talents and art, and I don't understand that. People do that shit for themselves. So fuck, who cares if we're getting 10 views? Who cares if you're getting 20? Who cares if you're getting 10 million? At the end of the day, you're doing something that you enjoy.
I will say this. I'll put this in the atmosphere. Most consistent. We've been running since Gabe got in this motherfucker, and Gabe been here about good 5 years. So I want you to pull back to Lily's first podcast. I want you to pull back to my first podcast. Been doing this for a good little while. Just because I stopped my breaks for my own podcast doesn't mean I didn't stop every break that I got out there. And then if we talking about money, I'm making money. So if this is still running, then what is...
And like I said, the fame, the money is a bonus, but you're doing something you enjoy.
He's watching me, and at the same time, Danville, thank you for watching, because y'all are watching,
Yeah,
obviously,
it's
to
fine.
critique
And it's
what
not
I'm
fine.
doing.
Exactly, and it's fine.
Can I add something?
Chime in.
You're adding to the 13 views that you said that the
Right,
podcast
thank
was
you.
getting.
Yeah.
So technically, thank you for one of those views.
Right.
Hope you enjoy them.
It don't make any sense. And if you got so much critiquing,
Because any human, not just him, any human will be like, any human, I don't care who you are, it's
Right.
going to be like, well, I stirred the pot, or this happened. I have to go see if they said anything about me, because I would do it.
right?
You would do
So
it.
you're adding
Anybody would
another
do it.
view.
Yeah, and it's okay. Like, it's okay to criticize. It's okay to view, but don't talk negative about other people doing it. Like, it's just, to me, that's stupid.
Mhm.
That's why you get blocked from Facebook all
Right.
the time.
That's all. Here's my thing, and the reason why I'm speaking on this is because they are, and when I say they, when I say the words they, I'm talking about Danville and Cat Flow. They sit on their Facebook all day criticizing anybody that comes on the open mic. Now, if you have a comment or an opinion behind the scenes, that's fine. But then you're on Facebook criticizing everybody in their mama name about how shitty they are. But then we want to go down the memory lane of Dungeon and the Kitty. That was the most garbage-ass bullshit I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
I don't even know what that is.
My point exactly.
No, but what are we talking?
That's
It's a song that
Flow
she
song.
created.
Oh, okay.
It's bullshit. And then if we want to listen to any music that comes out of Danville's camp, the most critiqued or the most viewed thing I guess that he can get out of this is him jumping off of some fucking tables and then him getting arrested at Rackham somewhere. Not really in real life. He just put on a little act. But if you want to listen to his music, go ahead. This is your plug. This is what you was looking for.
That's your talent. That's what you enjoy.
That's exactly what you wanted. You wanted this fucking airtime. This is your airtime. I'm giving you the point, the complete floor. To have you on my podcast. Originally, I wanted you on the podcast, but with this type of distasteful bullshit that you're doing,
You went a little too far.
you went
It
too
was
far.
unnecessary.
And then now you want to address it by coming onto my podcast. I know I'm up to your fucking games, you stupid idiot.
Okay, well, let's end this.
The shit is pissing me
No,
off.
I understand that, but you also have to understand that it's getting you out of your character.
Mm-mm.
When this could have been
They wanted me out of
handled-
my character.
It could have been handled a different way.
Don't worry about them.
We'll just bring them on anyway.
Exactly.
We ready?
Yeah, huh?
Are we
Is that- huh? Huh?
Don't start me. I was about to rant more.
I know. We'll bring them on the podcast. We'll give them.
No, I'm not bringing them on the podcast. For what?
We'll give them the light,
For what?
and then
Ashley, for what?
Everybody got.
So I can add in my little 15 views with his 17?
yeah, hey,
Listen,
build the algorithm like you wanted.
listen. The fact that I'm being this positive right now,
It's
So-
scary to you.
you're a talented man. You have ambition.
No.
You love craft.
picked
You love
the
this
right one.
podcast. This is your craft. This is your talent. He got his. He's in a whole different world. You're in a whole different world. That's it.
He got his talent. What talent?
That's it.
What talent?
Oh,
That's it.
Are we ready?
What talent?
Are
That
we
is
ready?
it.
Anyway,
Take us out.
Lena, hit him with your stuff.
If you need counseling or talk, please stop, because I've been on a very positive note. I think it was a vacation I just had. For your cups, ashtrays, I've started to do dog name tags. They're going like crazy. I'm very excited. Hit me up, Clear World by Lena. Personal, Lena Martin. Don't send me no wee wee pics, or don't send me pictures of you wrapped in a towel when you get out the shower.
Are we calling shots too? Are we shooting shots?
No, I'm just saying. Don't do that messiness. Go ahead.
EX3 Network, come on out. Get your graphics, get your apparel, get anything that is entertainment or merchandise.
And
I've
done correctly.
I'm not finna throw that direction. Shout out to Big Boys Barbecue Pit. Y'all catch them each and every weekend. Sometimes they in Cape, sometimes they in Lehigh. Ooh, excuse me. Sometimes they in Cape, sometimes they in Lehigh. Some of the best brisket, ribs, chicken,
Cosign.
turkey, all that good stuff. Meaty, mac and cheese, cornbread, greens by my man Gabe Stomach, and drenched. When I say drenched in barbecue sauce from the Black Gold label, okay, made by my man Gabe Stomach. Other than that, if y'all need any other information, news, y'all hit me up. Hit me up on the inbox. No, I'm not paying for people to come on to podcast, just to let you know. And before we get up out of here, Danville, I ain't done with you, nigga.
Oh my god. Did you end it?